Hundreds of refugees who fled from Afghanistan after the Taliban's return to power are still living in hotels in Scotland, 6 months on since the militant group's takeover.
As many as 300 Afghans remain in temporary bridging accommodation in different parts of the country as work to resettle them continues. Tonight there are calls for swift action to rehouse as many people as possible. Louise Hosie reports.
The Rissolis arrived in Scotland last September. They'd fled from Afghanistan after the Taliban's return to power, leaving on one of the last rescue flights out of Kabul. Initially, they came to Glasgow, where their family member Zabidullah was living and working. But while Zabidullah and his wife Tabassum are still in Glasgow, for nearly 5 months the 8 other family members have been living in a hotel nearly 65 miles away in Glenrothes as they wait to be allocated a property by the Home Office. They say while they're extremely grateful to be here, the length of time they've remained in temporary accommodation has made it very hard to settle properly.
There is no update yet, and the family got a bit tension. They have got depression in the hotel, so they just missed their ones in Afghanistan. Some of the family has been stuck there. They are worried about them and difficult situation here.
The family currently face an hour-round walk to get to the nearest mosque or main shop, and for the children to go to school every day. Without the right paperwork and a permanent address, getting a job and a bank account is almost impossible. Sitting in their hotel room for long periods of time has taken an even greater toll mentally as they struggle with the trauma of events in their home country.
I worry about my family being in the hotel and my sister and brother who still have loved ones in Afghanistan. I would love for my family to get out of the hotel and get their own home, but we don't know when that's going to happen. It's been quite a long time.
The Rissolis are not alone. Scotland's 32 councils have all said they would be prepared to resettle Afghan refugees. While many are now in their own homes, a Freedom of Information request by STV News found there are currently 151 Afghan refugees in hotels in Edinburgh and 54 in Fife. Aberdeen Council said there had been 100 plus Afghans in its hotels, but that figure changed on a regular basis. There are now calls for swifter action to provide housing.
They could contribute so much in our society, and they have been held up without any decisions, without any progression. That is so sad to see that.
The Convention of Scottish Local Authorities says hotels are the wrong accommodation for people who have arrived in Scotland having left their homes under difficult circumstances. It says councils are ready, willing and able to help with appropriate settlement. The Home Office says it's working as fast as possible to house everyone and is urging councils who can offer more housing places to do so. For the Rissoli family, the wait goes on.
We definitely want 100% to be in our homes so that we can do work, we can make our own life.
Louise Hosie, STV News.